Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is a new breed of Let's Play because this is a YouTube safe Let's Play. I had to pick a game where there's no music and there's no cutscenes. It's a very specific type of game. This game is Cookie Clicker. Oh yeah. Now, if you haven't seen Cookie Clicker, this is the ultimate game, a very strategic game. But a game that requires a little bit of reactions as well. You can't just do anything you want. So this is the main screen here. And on the left you have the cookie here, the giant cookie. This giant cookie has negative edge. You have your stats here. You can see no stats so far. Menu full of stuff. Game saved. Game saved itself every minute. Updates. Hurry up, RTL. We need updates to play more stuff. And on the right here, we have different things that we can buy that I'll show you in a few minutes. So let's give ourselves a blank screen and then let's click on this cookie. Now we're going to click on this cookie exactly 15 times. 13. And achievement unlocked. Achievements are important. Achievements give you milk. I don't know if you can quite see it. There's a tiny little milk at the bottom of the screen there. But milk is important because it will eventually give you more cookies. And we're all about the cookies. So I've clicked 15 times. And you can see over here that this cursor has been lit up. So let's buy a cursor. Bang! And there you can see it rotating around here. Probably just a little bit in the way. Yeah, here it is coming into sight here. Right? And this cursor, it's a handy little thing. It will click the cookie for me. Save me the bother. It'll do some of the work for me. Now, we're in a situation here, right now, where I've got to choose whether to go for an achievement or not. Because there's an achievement if you get 1 million cookies, having only clicked on the giant cookie 15 times. So that means I would have to wait for these 4 click cookies to grow to 17 before I can click on the cursor again. Or I can just click and go ahead. It's kind of up to me which way I go. We'll see how far we get before I start getting bored of just talking. We're at 6 at the moment. There's only 11 left to go. I could wait. And while we're waiting here, I'll show you this over here as well. These are upgrades that will appear as we do various things throughout the game. And different upgrades do different things, but both of these upgrades will actually increase the amount of cookies that we get for each click or over the amount of time that the cursors are sitting there. In this case, it will do both, but that costs 100 cookies. So cookies are our currency and also our kind of score. Everything's about cookies, basically, or milk in this game. So where are we at? We're at 9. We're at 10. We're at 10. Should I wait? Should I wait? So let's talk about Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, will we? What happened there? I assume that that Marvel wouldn't renew the license, or Capcom didn't have the money to pay for a longer license. But the interesting thing, the thing that I'm thinking about is Ultimate Marvel is gone, but no one is talking about Vanilla. Is Vanilla still on the to buy on XBL, or was it just never there? I assume it is. No reason for it not to be. I'm pretty sure you can go back and buy Super Street Fighter 4 if you want. Ooh, we're on 14 cookies. We're on 14 cookies. Will we hold out to 17? I'm not sure I can do 1 million. I'm not sure I can stay here till 1 million. That'd just be very, very silly. But I think at this point I might hold out for 17. I might go for the achievement. Will we go for the achievement? 16. That means 10 seconds. Because we have a cookie every 10 seconds. As you can see, cookies per second, 0.1. 17. Okay, 17. Light up. Why aren't you lighting up? Okay, lit up. Woo! We're actually at 18. So you'll notice every time you click on the same item, it gets a little bit more expensive. Okay, so when I click this, it will probably go up to 19 or something similar. Boom! It goes to 20. Achievement unlocked, double click. So now we've got 2 here. See? We've got 3 cookies already. So it'll cost 5 seconds. It takes 5 seconds to get a 10 cookie now, as opposed to 10. So we'll probably wait till it hits 20. But I want to show you. If we go into statistics here now, things have changed a little bit. Cookie and bank 6, cookies baked all time 39. This is actually a very, very important statistic because there's a prestige mode in this game, and the prestige mode changes. Really, it's the end game of Cookie Clicker that changes, because there's 3 distinct phases really in Cookie Clicker, and right now we're in the new game, the start of the game, when it's all about getting as much upgrades as possible. But what I really wanted to show you down here is achievements. Wake and bake. Bake 1 cookie. Get. Alright. Have 1 cursor. Get. Oh, add-ons may be causing... No, restart later. Why you even... You torrent. Yeah, disable. Go away. Restart later. I did not ask for that. Yeah, only torrent legal stuff. Yeah. So, having 2 cursors. I have 50 cursors. Yeah. And you see there's loads. Some of them are hidden, some of them are not. Various different things. There's also shadow upgrades. And you can't see the shadow upgrades. They'll appear down here. Shadow upgrades, you either need cheats to get them, or they're just ridiculously difficult. So they're kind of hidden from sight for that reason. I've played Cookie Clicker before, and I've gotten 3 or 4 shadow upgrades by accident. Because either I'm that sad or that good. So okay, we've got 26 actually. That's good because I've waited long enough that that the next wait shouldn't be so long. We wait till we get 30. See, it's all about anticipation in this game. It's all about watching it. Like, I mean, will I get to 1,000,000? I'm at 61. Will I get to 1,000,000? Like 60 to 1,000,000 it's a big wait. It's a big wait. I'm not sure I can wait that long. Okay, but we're at 20 here. Bang. We're now at 12. We're up to 23. Now you'll notice over here that the cookies started shining, and occasionally I'll leave the cursor off so you can see those cookies falling in the background, right? They're gonna start falling more and more and more. And look how quickly this is going up now. We'll be at 23 in no time, because of course it's now only taking 3 seconds to get a cookie. 19, 20. So close, no matter how far. Oh, can't sing that because, copyright on YouTube. And here's, the reason you're watching this instead of, I don't know, Marvel or Street Fighter or BlazBlue or anything is because this is what YouTube wants now. They you can say goodbye to interesting content. Not that Cookie Clicker is not interesting, but they want their website, their service to become very, very, very sterile now and just basically be mass marketing for companies of totally controlled contents delivered to you, and that's going to get very, very, very boring very quick, except for indie games like this, which will be the same. Okay, we're at 34. Let's click again because that will give us a little bit of room. Boom. All right. Game saved. Yes, it is. We have 4 cursors now. 26 is the next one. But look how fast it's going up. And you can see all those cookies dropping in the background now. This is good. This is good, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Like I'm talking to a dog. Now, I like it. I like it when you have a whole ring of cursors, but that's not going to happen. That isn't going to happen because very, very soon, probably in the next 3 or 4. Ooh, achievement unlocked, making some dough. That's 100 overall cookies. That's what caused that achievement. What's going to happen soon is that cursors are going to become a little bit inefficient for now, and the grandmas over here, the grannies, are going to become more efficient. Grannies, of course, great at cooking cookies. That's pretty much what grandmothers are for, as I'm sure they know. We've still got nothing to fill this screen here, but that's going to become filled. It's going to become filled. Yes, indeed. I bet you're dying to see what's going to go in there. I'm going to show you, but not right now. So we're at 41 cookies. Let's click. We wait till 46. So we'll have a nice clean 20. 45. Almost there. 46. We'll wait till 50. We'll wait till 50. This is what Cookie Clicker is all about. And actually, the amount of cookies that you have sitting in the bank becomes important later on. The more cookies you have, the more you're going to get back for a lot of things. Like interest, but not actually interest. Okay. Let's click on this, will we? Will we? Will we? Yeah, let's click. And we've 30. Okay, so now it's a cookie every second. Alright. You think that's enough? Let's waste the 50 and we'll click again. See how fast that's going up? Game saved, yeah. See how fast it's going up now? Doesn't that, when you're playing a game like this, that's a good feeling. There's kind of a SimCity thing going on there. It's good, you know, it's good. Let's wait till 50, shall we? 50 is half of a grandma. Grandmas are 100 at the start. So it's getting interesting when it's getting to that point. And I haven't even clicked on the cookie, except for those first 15 times. It's the way that, you know, game calls itself Cookie Clicker. And yet, I'm restraining myself. I am not clicking on that cookie. And do you know what? An interesting thing is going to happen soon, because I think that's 100, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to have to choose between a grandma and the cursor. Although, admittedly, I won't have to choose for long, because, you know, by the time I'm able to generate 100 cookies, I'm going to be pretty quick to generate another 100 cookies. Oh, we're at 66. Should I just hang in here for the 100? It's only going to be another minute from now. Because grandmas make a big difference. Wait and see. Yeah, okay, so it's only like 40 seconds now. I might as well sit in there and wait. Do you know what film that I tried to watch today? It's absolutely terrible. Insidious 2. I gave up about 3/4 the way through. I will go back and watch the end of it. Oh my god, is that a bad film? Just, oh no, it's terrible. It is a bad film. Although Kick-Ass 2 is alright, although rape jokes, not funny. Very few situations are rape jokes funny. That was not funny. That's Mark Miller for you. A bit of a comic book fan. Mark Miller often goes for the lowest common denominator. And in Kick-Ass 2, I like the subversion of the Batman trope where, you know, Batman's always dark and broody because he has the Robin costume in the case, whereas Hit Girl has, you know, the Batman like Big Daddy costume sitting there in the case. So that was good. Well, here we go, 100. I'm gonna go for the granny because the granny looks cool. 100. Alright, here we go. Bing! Now notice, casual baking grandma's cookies. Notice over here that grandma on her own doubled our cookies per second. We are now getting a cookie every second. Oh yes. And here, oh, I can't actually highlight her because you won't see her, but we have a little grandma sitting there, indentured servitude. My cookies are popular in the neighborhood. Things are starting to happen in the land of cookies. So here we have 230 overall cooked. We have enough for another cursor. I'm not gonna get that. I think what will you do if I get you mouse gains +1 cookies per click and cursors gain? Okay, that will double the speed of the cursors. That makes more value. That's better value at the moment than getting a grandma, because the next grandma will cost me 115 because, as I said, they do increase over with every purchase, which can get very, very, very expensive in the end game. And there is an end game. Oh yes. No, it's the 100 cookies. What's this over here? Bake 1 cookie per second. Okay, so that's one of those 2 achievements we got. Ah, that's for my first grandma. Yeah. Okay, 78. 79, 80, 81. This is getting nice and fast now. 89, 90, 92, 93. Yeah, I'm not gonna count. At least if I do count, it won't be in English. Australia. It'll be Australia. Okay, 100 cookies. So I should now, be able to do this, and it should give me 1.5 cookies per second. Boom. There we go, 1.5 cookies per second. And you can see, oh, yeah, unlocked. 1%, 1 out of 135. That's a bit less than 1%. We'll let them away with it. And you can see the rate is really, really, really picking up. I've already got enough for another cursor if I want one. I actually don't, because I think the grandmas are much more efficient, because their point cursors are giving me 0.2. Grandma is giving me 0.5. So about the same rate. I could maybe pick up one more cursor. I'll pick up a grandma and then I'll pick up a cursor. Is how I'm gonna do it. I don't know. I just like going for the high value items first. It's just the way I like to play. Cookie clicker. Everyone has their own way, and don't mess around. We're on 85 cookies. 88. We're getting up there. And bing, 100, but we need 115 because I already bought a granny. But we're gonna get there. Oh yes, we're gonna get there. 3, 4, 5. There we are. Passed by it. Second grandma. 2 cookies per second. Oh yeah, we're sucking diesel now, aren't we? Stats. There they are. You can see 2 of them. There. Come give grandma a kiss. You gotta watch out for these grandmas, by the way. They're not necessarily good people in this game. Oh yeah, yeah. Let me tell you. They are some sneaky little buggers when they want to be. So we have already got 50. Wouldn't I say I was going to get another cursor? I did say I was going to get another cursor. So this should give me 2.2. Yeah. My apologies, I seem to have a bit of a cough tonight. 35. Alright. 35. 130 for 5. Yeah, it's still better value. I might get the cursor next. 400 for the next upgrade. You really have to think carefully about how you're spending your money between the buildings, they call them, although clearly a grandmother or a cursor is not a building, and the upgrades. I think by and large, you're better off to buy the upgrades. In the vast majority of your cases, buying an upgrade will actually do you much more good than buying than just a new building, because an upgrade will affect multiple buildings as opposed to just giving you a new one. Okay. Oh, we've zoomed past where I want it to be, so this could give us 2.7, and it does indeed. And you can see there's a lot of cookies falling there in the background, and we're also growing the number quite fast. People are starting to talk about my cookies. Yeah, my cookies bring all the boys from the yard. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a cursor. 2.9. I'm tempted. Why don't you visit more often? I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm just busy with all my cookies. Will I buy one more? Will I buy one more? No, I'm gonna hold in there for the granny. I might go back and buy a cursor. 2.2. So we've only got 30. It's only 15 seconds. So as you can see, there's lots going on here. Yeah, I've only actually hit a button maybe 30 times. 152. Okay, so we've sailed past that metric. I think I'll wait until it hits 200. Also, there's another mechanic that we haven't seen in this game yet. That becomes very, very important in the later game, called the golden cookie. And the golden cookie, especially in the early game, requires a little bit of reaction time. A little bit of reaction time. Moist cookies, grandma. A little bit of reaction time, but we haven't seen an example of that yet. We're at 250. What happens if I click you? Mouse and cursors are twice as efficient. Now, what I don't know is, right, mouse and cursors are twice as efficient. Is that twice the original amount, which was 0.1, or twice of the upgraded amount, which is 0.2, that I've already clicked on? Hopefully it's twice the upgraded amount, because that would give me that would make it quite a good buy. And 330. Should I just hang in for farm? A cookie farm. You might not know this, but you can farm cookies. You certainly can in this world. And it is a really good buy at this early point in the game. You can see there's a load of different things there. Okay, 400 achievement unlocked. So baked right now. See what that is. Dude, I'm so baked right now. We've got over the magic 400 anyway. Okay. Bake 1,000 cookies. 1,000. 1,073. So of course I need that to get up to 1,000,000 before I can start clicking like a madman on the giant cookie. But we're almost at 500. And there we are. 2.9. Let's see what happens when I get a farm. Bang. 6.9. An increase of 4. Look how fast it's going. Look how many of those cookies are falling. I'm feeling good right now. This is Cookie Clicker at its best. And yep, that's a new one for my first farm. 1 second. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold, but you know, that's not going to stop me kicking on any cookies. This is important stuff. So, let me work this out. That's 400, and it's going to give me an increase of, let's say that it doubles by 0.2 for each, so 7 by, it's 1.4 for 400 versus, yeah, that's still more efficient. Let's go for this. And I'll wait for 575. You see that one, there's a big increase now. Now 75 on 500, that's a large increase between the two amounts. So we're going to wait through. And you can see down here that this milk is starting to rise. And actually, when the milk hits the cookie itself, that's an achievement all of itself. I don't think it's showing up here already. I think it's one of these hidden bad boys, but we'll get that. We'll get that. Okay. Okay, we're over 550. 575, yeah. I'm just gonna let it ramp up a little bit more. Because I hate seeing it go down to 0. I do hate seeing it go down to 0. I mean, I can afford to be picky right now. Right now. I might not be able to later. Okay. We're at 700. Where are you? 1,000. That increases my grand mass. That might be useful in a bit, but not right now. So, yeah, 10.9. Hardcore bacon. Bake 10 cookies per second. Yeah. We're sucking diesel, and that milk is starting to rise. Okay, so we've got 2,000. 2,000 cooked. And that's rapidly increasing now compared to... is it worth my while clicking on that? 400... 661. You know what? I think I'm gonna hang on in there for the 661. And also I've got to show you, we got our new bad boy down there. We got the farm. I think that's supposed to be a cookie plant. It looks like a cross between some shells and poo. It looks like some shells that were inserted into poo. I'm not gonna lie. Not the most delightful thing to be looking at when you're making cookies, but you know, these are the things that we must deal with. Oh my god, we've nearly got 1,000. I might wait this out. I was just gonna double the grandma's game. Okay, 3, that's gonna be +8. That's not worth it at all at this juncture until I buy a few more. We're over the 1,000. We're not waiting for 3,000, but it won't be too far off the next cookie now. I'm really flying up now. 500 already. Stats 289129. Yeah, nearly 3. Still a long way off that 1,000,000, aren't we, boys? We are. No, we're gonna have to make things go a little bit faster. Will I keep trying to play till the 1,000,000? Will I? Will I? I don't want to be up too late at night. Okay, 760. We're past the point for the next one. Yeah. 1,000, that's available. 760, yeah. 18.9. So we've nearly got 20 per second. Let's see if we got an achievement for 10. I don't think we do. No, we don't, but another upgrade was released because we hit 10. And that's a good thing to learn about Cookie Clicker here, is that a lot of things you don't do them because they will have a consequence, but they will have a consequence. Look over here. Look at the amount of cookies that are falling in the background. There's tons, and milk is starting to rise. It's rise significantly. We have enough already for another farm. In fact, it's time to start thinking about moving on to the next one, which is a cookie factory. Now, farms are good from cookie plants from cookie seeds. Factories, you're into serious business when you're talking factories. So 1,300. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait for. I don't think waiting for 3,000 is a good idea right now. I'm gonna get one more click to the farm. So we have 5 farms now. 23.5 cookies per second. That's gonna that's gonna rise really, 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 really quickly. So if you think about it, that's 4 seconds you get 100. So that's a lot at this rate. Oh, we've already got enough for another farm. Should I wait? Um, stats. We're sailing past 5,000 now. Things are starting to get interesting. Starting to. And if things unlocked up here, we're halfway to the 3,000. Should I just hang in? And this is the thing for every for all the extra time that you sit there thinking, deliberating, you're actually getting closer and closer and closer to the target. We're at 1,900 now. Probably not much point in waiting any longer. So this game hasn't been updated for a month or two. The guy RTL who does it, he had a bit of problems in his real life. I'm not going to go into them, but dude does it for fun, and I don't think we should be too pushy about him coming back. But it sounds like he's got some really cool stuff in plan for this game. Maybe a little less along the incremental line of stuff. So there is a bit of a story to this game, by the way. We haven't encountered it yet because we're still in the kind of the look at me get all the cookies phase, which is also the entire game at the same time. But anyway, okay, we're about to hit 3. Boom, factory time. Oh, I thought I clicked something by accident there. I was gonna cry. Cookies bring all the boys to the yard. Damn right they do. Okay, are we ready for the factory? Achievement unlocked. Production chain. You can see we're getting very industrial. We started all pastoral up there. Now it's getting all Lord of the Rings. Mordor. Mordor. Oh, I'm Taggart now. I actually want to see that. Still only one upgrade. Alright, it's just the one factory thing. Alright. 3,000. 33.5. How much did that give me? 10? Did it give me 10? I think it might have given me 10. 3,400 is the next one. I'm not feeling like clicking that 1,000. Although we're already... Actually, yeah, how much? Rapidly approaching 10,000 overall. So, I don't know, you could say we're not close to a million, but we're starting to make a little bit of a dent in it. Let's hang in for the 3,400. I think it's worth it. I'm pretty sure it's worth it. Fledgling Bakery achievement unlocked. Which one's that? What's that for? Whoa, I highlighted everything. Didn't mean to do that. Fledgling Bakery, okay. No. Yeah, 10,000 cookies. Okay, that's cool. I did achieve that. That's. I'm all over that shit. That's me. 3,450. That's a get. Farms get for 5,000. I don't think that's gonna work out. Let me see. So 33.5, 43.5. I was correct. It's 10 cookies per second to do that. That's going to make a big difference very, very quickly. Because like that's a quarter of my cookies per second extra every time I click on it. What are we looking at now? We're looking at 4,000 effectively. See, it really does ramp up quickly. Only two, like it's 1,000 quid, 1,000 cookies dear, and that's already, it's only 2 of them. So these things are getting dearer with it as well. But look, We're already at 13,000 cookies overall. So that's how much of a difference. I mean, cookies have their own website. That's great. Usually suggest cookies neither speed up nor slow down aging, but instead take you in a different direction. Isn't that good? Some funny jokes in this game. There's my 2 factories down there. Okay, we're at 3,500. It's going to hit that 4 soon, that magic mark. And when we hit 4, we're going to get our 3rd factory, and we'll have over 50 cookies per second. As I said, I like to leave it. Just, just have a little bit more cash there at the end. Just let it run on a bit. Yeah, maybe leave it till 5k. Nah, let's just click. Wow, you're right. Did you see that over there? There's a lot of cookies now. The game has decided I've moved into the next phase of the game. I wouldn't call it mid-game. I think mid-game starts when you get like up to alchemy labs and stuff like that. I wouldn't quite say that we're there quite yet. Do you know what? I might buy a few of the smaller buildings and get some of the grades that go with them. All right. I mean, because 61 per second, I'm like almost making enough to buy this cursor every second. Let's get it up to 15, maybe. 15, yeah. And we'll buy this. This is 400. So we're at 54.5. What'll this do? I'm gonna only move it by maybe 3. Yeah, 57.5. You see? So you gotta think about these things. And that cost me 400 quid. I'm not sure that was the best move, but from now on, whenever I buy a cursor, it's gonna be a much better deal. Okay, so let's look at the granny. Let's get her up to 10, I think. 9, 10. Grandma's gain plus 0.3. 10 of them. So it'll be 3 overall. Yeah, 64. Okay, that's to be expected. I would like to get this farmed. That'll give me 5. It's not worth it when a factory's still cheaper. Factories have to get... Well, yeah. What I could do with the farm is buy a few more farms. Every farm I buy, it gets more efficient. I mean, that's the balancing act that I was talking about. But right now, I think I'll just buy the factory when the factory comes good. When it comes good. Yeah, so Ultra Street Fighter 4, I don't know. I think they're making a horrible decision not porting that across to PS4 and Xbox One. 6 months time, how many people are going to have already moved to the new platforms? It's missed sales. It is missed sales, you know. All right, we're over 5,000. It's time to click again. So this should give us 74, and it does. Why is there that gap between the 2 buildings? I don't know. Anyway. Now at this 5,000, we've passed that there. It's only going to give me half, but you know, I'm not at the point where I can just absorb 1,000 cookies going AWOL yet. That's 25,000. So we really are starting to fly up here. Still no golden cookies. Where are the golden cookies, lads? Okay, so we're at 4,000 already. 74 cookies per second, you know, so that's about 12, 13 seconds for 1,000. So we should be still flying up towards this next factory now, fairly handy. And should be there now, yes. Let it build up a little bit more. Now, we've passed the 5,000 mark for each factory. So now we must start considering the mine. And in fact, we're at 6,000. Might be worth my while to just hang in there to the full 10,000. Because if memory serves, mines give you a lot. Mines give you a lot, and if my target goal for this particular session of Cookie Clicker is to get 1,000,000, I think it's worth my while virtually always hanging out for the next big get. So we're over 8. 8.5. Let me just check that I didn't accidentally click that. Yeah, cookie clicks 15. I know. So that's good. If I clicked on it now, with the upgrades I've gotten, I get 4 for each click. If I clicked on the giant cookie now, but I'm not going to do that. Not yet, anyway. So there we are. Factories. Nothing underneath the factories. Oh, we do 10,000. Wow, flew by that one. Okay. Wait till 11. We'll wait till 11, so we'll have a little bit in reserve, a little bit less to wait the next time. Hey, that's the important thing. And there we go. We've got 11, and it is time to click 74 to okay, steady, tasty stream, and something else. Well, we'll check that. So we went from 74 to 114, so that was a jump of 40 cookies per second. Seeing as we were talking about 0.1 not too long ago, that's important. That's big. So we'll just wait for the next one, and then we'll check what did we get down here. 10,000. Oh, what's this? This is new. Tasty stream. Bake 100 cookies per second. Yeah, we got that. We got that. 2 cursors. 1 mine. Okay, so it's the mine. So they're the 2 achievements that we unlocked there. Already at 6,000. This is great. And we're at 40,000 cookies all time. Still a long way off that million, eh? We will get there. Chocolate chip snorting, teen fad. Yeah, don't sniff your chocolate. Well, yeah, eat them. They're gorgeous. They're only gorgeous. Give me 1 second. Okay, 9,000. Give me 10. Give me that sweet 10. Give me that 10. Give me. Give me. Yeah, 10. It's 11.5 we need now. But like 40. 40 isn't. It's a third. Yeah, we're still in around the third, but in fact, I think the proportion is getting greater as we move up the scale. So there we go. We have enough to click again. 115. Give me 125. Give me 125, and then I'll think about it. I'll do you a favor. Yeah, we're past 125, right? So here we go. So 114 should become what? 154? Yep. 154 per second. So we're really sucking diesel now, aren't we? That's a rural Irish thing to say. 47,000. So we're approaching 50,000 all time. And of course, that's a 20th of a million. No, it's not 20th of a million. It's 2%. But yeah, but you only really earn quicker, you know, in this game. That's the joy of it. So we're at 7. What do we need now? 13. 13. That seems it's 5,000. That seems an awful long way away. Although we only need approximately 8 seconds for 1,000. So, you know, that's about a minute, actually, now that I think about it. And indeed, we're at 10 now. No sign of a golden cookie. Have I missed one? If anyone bothers to watch this, they can let me know if I missed one. 11. 12. Whew. Looking at you now. 13. Yeah, that's gonna change color very shortly. There we are. So, 194. Very nearly 200 per second, and that's gonna be good. I'm gonna enjoy that. Okay, so we're over 50 now. We're into 60. Will we? I think it might be time to consider going back to some of the older ones. 15,000. Let me think. So that's farms. 5,000 is still, it's a lot, you know. When I'm trying to save 15, it's a third. It's a third. That's a lot. I can't really square it off in my head. I can't. maybe it's for the fact. What's the factory one? Factory one's 30,000. Well, that's not going to happen for a while. If I have 30,000, I'm waiting for 40 for the shipment. Yeah, shipment. Yeah, that's one to come. Let's scroll down. There's a cookie mines again. Can't highlight them, but the cookie mines down the bottom there, looking very lonely there. Okay, we're part of 15.2. 15.2. And we've sailed past. We've sailed past. 16.2. 16.2. Alright, see, we're way past now. And this is going to send me over 200 cookies per second. 234. So, 4 seconds for 1,000. Come give Grandma a kiss. Give your old Grandma a kiss. She can be careful. She's a bit dangerous, as Granny. Starting to fill up a little bit. 13% of the achievements. 3 upgrades of 135. So, still a long way to go. So, but we're kind of approaching 10%. 10%, you might be thinking, there's no way I'm watching 10 times as long. Cookie clicker, of course, does not work like that. Each 10% is going to be quicker than the last. So, and you see, this constant stream of consciousness that I'm talking here, that's actually going on through your head when you're playing this game. It's the way Cookie Clicker works. You're constantly thinking about the next big hit, if you will. Okay, so 18k, that's enough to get me another mine. 270. And this will probably go very quick now. Yeah. Now, I have 20,000. I have 20,000. Shipments are 40,000. I mean, that's going to be a long old wait, isn't it? A long old wait. Affluent Bakery, I believe that was the 100,000. There she is. 100,000. Look at that milk rise. Look at the milk rise. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll buy the 20,000. I don't know. I don't rightly know. Okay, so we're over. The first 10% is complete. And actually, it's pretty much 11% already. You see, that, as I was saying, it gets quicker and quicker with each iteration. Okay. We could go back, couldn't we? We could go back. We could go back, but I don't think we will. 24,000. People will probably hate me for this, but I should probably hang in. I should probably hang in. 26,000. 27. We're at 28. 29. Trucha any second. Alright, we're at 30,000. 120,000 overall. Yeah, if I make some good choices now, we could fly up to the 1 million. And I can get my achievement, and I can be all chuffed with myself. Yeah, 36. Oh god, yeah, 36. Man, I mean, my brain turns off for like half a second, and it seems all of a sudden 648 miners dead in chocolate mine. Is that number random? The amount that die in the mine catastrophe, is it related to something? Because it seems to go up as the game goes on. Like, okay, so we've over 40. We've over 40. This is going to be big. So 274 to 374, 100 expedition. That's it's a shipment. It's a spaceship. It's a spaceship. We're now getting cookies from other planets. I'll give you a look at that achievement. Well, I'll give you a look at that first of all. There she is. There's the shipment on another planet. Waiting to get my cookies to bring back. Stats. Expedition. Have one shipment. I do. I have one. And there we go. 144,000 already. So, as you can see, the second 100,000 is not really taking the same amount of time as the first. Okay, we need 46,000 now to get the next shipment. But we can do this. We're at 20 already. I could buy a mine. I could do it. We're at 22. I should wait in for the 46, but I don't want to. I want to spend money now. We have 40 buildings. 47 minutes. There's another achievement for getting as much money as quick as possible, and I haven't managed that. I don't think that's going to be possible on the first go around. I think you're going to need to prestige that problem. Although I also heard that they were thinking about patching out your ability to do that, which I don't really agree with. I mean, you earn your prestige, you know, that's what prestige is. You earn it. Okay, so 370, it was 274 and I got 100, so that's considerably more than a third of my cookies per second that I'm getting now with each building. So we just, yeah, okay, we need 46, is it? 46, yeah, so we're nearly there. We're nearly there. I'm amazed if anyone's still listening to this. 45 minutes of cookies. There we go, 46, and bang. Alright, 2,000 already. So, yeah, again, if you're still with me, this is the future of videos on YouTube. Stuff like this. Little indie games. And if you don't like it, well then go to Dailymotion or something. Don't be supporting YouTube if they're going to continue acting the way they are. And I mean, it kills me to say that because I worked my YouTube channel up to over 1,000 subs. You know, I'm a small channel and I don't have like big stars on my channel or anything. But you know, I put the work in, and it feels bad that it's come to this. It does, but it also feels like they don't care anymore. They view YouTube as a marketing platform or something like that, and they don't want it to work the way it used to. They don't want to have communities built around personalities, which is the way it used to work. So that's a sad day, and it's a sad day for everyone. It's not just a sad day for the content providers. A lot of people are all like, "Oh, you're so stupid relying on YouTube for money." I was like, well, you know, people get upset when they lose their jobs. You know, like everyone's entitled to be upset if they lose their form of income. Like, come on, show a little bit of humanity. And I haven't lost my income. In fact, to be honest, I haven't gotten hit with a content ID claim yet. So I'm still okay. I'm still earning as much as I ever have done. But if they keep going the way they are, then there's going to be less original content. There's going to be less new people working up through the system, and that is terrible because we need them. Everyone needs them. Yeah, it'll make you sad thinking about it. So hey, we're a quarter of a way to the million now. Just going to show it really, really, really does start getting quick. And we have 52, so it's time to make it that a little bit quicker. 574 cookies per second. You can see the background there now is getting really, really full of them. And it's going to start flying up now. Will I invest in some of the lighter stuff now? As it's going to take a while for that to get to 60. I could get a few upgrades in. 500, 10,000, 10,000. Farms for 5. How much am I waiting for? It's effectively 60,000. I'm halfway there now. Don't want to be delaying it either. I want to get this million. I want to get that done. I think hanging in there for the 60s probably. Oh wait, hang on a second. Well, no, I was watching for that. 3,000 factories plus 4 CPS 4x4 16 16 16 for 30,000. That's half of no, it's just way more efficient. Doesn't matter what I do, it's way more efficient. Way more efficient for me to wait for the shipment, and I'm almost there anyway. So that's playing cookie clicker for you right there. It's like every moment is another choice, you know, between do I click this, do I click that, what do I do? You just gotta choose right all the time. 819 miners now dead. That's a lot of miners. I would love to know where that number is being pulled from. 68, 69. Oh, we've sailed past it actually, but nowhere near enough to be waiting for that alchemy lab. No siree, Bob. So 674 cookies per second getting earned now. Times a lot of cookies. So we're over 300,000. So that's 3/10. We're a third of the way to that million cookies, the point where I can rest. And we've been playing the game for 53 minutes, and I have still only clicked on the sodding cookie 15 times. Yeah, I'm making constant choices. And you know what? I still haven't seen the golden. Where is the golden cookie? Where is the golden cookie? And if the golden cookie pops up on the giant cookie, can I risk clicking on the golden cookie? I don't know what will happen. I'm not doing this again. I'm not spending another 53 minutes. And I say 53 minutes, and we're only a third of the way to the 1 million. Although, as I said, it gets quicker and quicker and quicker. So, actually, I don't think the second 2/3 will take as long as the first third did. Especially seeing as we're at 60,000 already, and we need 70 for the next shipment. Seems to me as you go along that it makes you get more and more of each individual one before the next one makes sense. If that makes sense. Like, so I'll have another 2 or 3 of these. These are like 4 or 5. These are enhanced because I decided to click them. Deliberately got a few more than I really needed to. Anyway, okay, here we go. Let's click on this, and we're gonna get our 5th shipment, which will be 774. So we're getting very close to 1,000 per second, which might be an achievement. I have a snaken suspicion it is snaken one. And we're also about to get hit on 400,000 cookies baked, which is getting nice and close now to that 1 million figure that I really, really want to get. 55 minutes. Can we do it in an hour? I have no sodding idea. I'm being very, very patient with this here now. And my voice is starting to get tired. And it's gonna crack soon, I think. Yeah, sometimes I'd be at an Irish fighting game turns and my voice just cracks something fierce. I pull a bit of a yipes. By the end of the day, it's just croaked and gone. I remember Onion looking at me after the first day of Erticon, and I sounded like a dead man. Don't know what happened. My voice just gave up the ghost. I had been talking all day long. A lot of people do ask me a lot of questions at these things, especially Erticon. Erticon's great. More people should go to their convention tournaments because there's so many people who are there and they just want to have fun and a lot of people just want to get involved in fighting games who didn't even know of Scene's existence, as you don't unless you look into these things. There's always going to be more people out there. Okay, we sailed past the 80,000, so 874 it should be now when I click this. And indeed it is. Okay, that's going up very quickly. Shipment is approaching 50% of an alchemy lab. Yes, magic cookies. By the time we had some of them, isn't it? We had enough of these science cookies. Enough of these science cookies. Time for some magique. Sturdier conveyor belts. The factories were 30,000. That might be worth it. Probably worth it if I bought some more of them. Yeah. And we are very much coming up on halfway to the million. And that start was so slow, but we are there. We're gone, sailed past the 500,000 mark. What do you do? Twice as efficient. +1 plus twice as efficient. They probably work well together. I don't know. I'm at 75 and I need 92. I'm just gonna hang in here. I'm just gonna push me up to 974. And then, do you know what? I'm gonna mess around. I'm gonna mess around with some of the smaller ones, and I'm gonna try and push it past that 1,000 kind of. the natural way, you know? So, there we go. That's gone over 100,000, which means I bet you when I get there, I'm going to start looking at that alchemy lab and go, that's looking very tasty. I think I'm going to go for that. Alright, 10,000. Mouse prices 980. 980, and you're still. Oh my god, look at these. They're way smaller than. Okay, so if I buy a few of you, 0.8 for each now. That's funny compared to how dear they were. It's always good to have a high amount of cursors. You will discover that later in the game. Alright, that's gotten up to about a cost of 1%. Like, when the cost of each of your really small buildings equals about what I get per second, that's when I kind of go, okay, I've had enough of that. I'm not gonna put any more into that. But my grandmas are also underneath, so let's see if they will push me over the. They won't, you know. Gonna die just before 936. Last one. Ooh, no, just short. Well, if I. That will push me over, won't it? That's only 5,000, and I'm not going to notice 5,000 at this point, believe it or not. Achievement unlocked. Cookie Cookie Monster. Let's see what that looks like. Cookie Monster. Is that you? Cookie Monster. 1,000 per second. Yay. And as you can see, we're 65% of the way there now. 59 minutes. We didn't do it in less than an hour. But you know what? It was close. And YouTube is going to be so much better for having an entire solid hour of beginner cookie clicker play on it. Isn't it? Also means I have been talking for a solid hour. You've been listening to me gnash on about this stuff for an hour. I either deserve an award or to be kicked off YouTube completely, utterly. If anyone is still listening at this point, I would like you to say something in the comments. I would like you to say the word spleen deep. I would like you to figure out how that's spelled. I'm not going to say that you're wrong. If you get it wrong, I'm going to just appreciate the fact that, you bothered. Because, thank you for doing so. And you can see now, we're getting very close. We're at 70% of the million. Come on. I can't wait to get to 1 million. Because then I can decide. Then it's in my hands. My fate is in my hands. Do I click on that cookie or do I not? Of course, the irony being at that point that I'll be getting so many cookies per second that it kind of doesn't even really matter if I click on the cookie or not. You won't even see it because I'm getting so many cookies from other sources that it simply won't matter. As you can see, we are rapidly coming up on 200,000. So that's going to be a nice alchemy lab. And that will probably... I'm trying to think. Is it 250? Well, let's find out. It's 400. 400. Ah, jeez. We'd be flying. 1,400 per second. Yeah. I'm going to rapidly soar towards that 1 million. Let's look at what that looks like down here. You can see it's that little distillery flask there. Just little bits here and there so far. Yeah, it's going to be waiting a long time to get 20,000. I'll be waiting a long time. Will we take a few upgrades? Will we see what is going? Grandmas are twice as efficient, and there is 17 of them. That might be worth a punt. 30,000 and 50,000. I don't think so. I kind of want to get another upgrade, so there we go. Yeah, give me a little bit of a boost. We're at 80,000. Ooh, 85%. And look, it's usually going up by 2 with every 0.2 every second, it will be. We're getting so close. We're over 100,000. Oh, that's for 100,000. Increase mines by 10 base CPS. That's an extra 50 per second. Well, I can just hang in there and get. Do you know, it's almost a race between will I hit the million or will I get an alchemy lab first? Might hit the million first. 22 to 24, 26 to 28. Where's this going? 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be so close. 180, 180. Lénis go cuaramach na scrúd pápéir, na teorcha agus le ceistena a gaú le cuid. No, so we hit the 200,000 first. Well, we hit 230,000 is the question though, because that's when I can click that baby, that bad boy. And I don't think that we will. It's gonna be damn close though. 230, hit that first, and a million. Yay! Woo! I got to. Okay, so first of all, let's click this, and he can click his. We can get our extra 400, but we'll check down here. What did we get? Who's this guy? World famous bakery. Bake a million cookies. And down here, I think it's near the end somewhere. As you can see, amongst all those question marks, we have this guy, NEVERCLICK. So, this entire video has effectively been a tutorial how to get this bot by the NEVERCLICK. Make 1 million cookies by only having clicked 15 times. I have achieved this. And if we look up here, 1 hour and over the million with only the 15 clicks. And let's just click once. Bang! That felt good. I'm going to do it again. Bang! Yeah, +8. Bang, 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 bang. Making no difference whatsoever, but I'm going to do it because I couldn't for so long. Oh, yeah. Click that, baby. Ooh. Look at that. Look at the speed of that. No amateur cookie clicker here. Yeah. Wow, I clicked that loads of times. 125. Whew. Okay, so that's the end of part 1 of this epic